Coronavirus restrictions will still be in place for Australia Day. In Queensland, public gatherings are extended to 100 people. Private gatherings can host a maximum of 50 people. A one person per 2 square metre rule applies for all businesses, including hospitality. Face masks are strongly encouraged in indoor settings, where and on public transport. Standing up in bars and pubs is permitted, and good news, dance floors are open. In New South Wales, restrictions won't be eased over Australia Day public holiday. A maximum of 5 visitors are permitted into households, in addition to existing household members. No more than 30 people can gather outside in a public place, including parks and beaches. A 4 square metre rule applies for businesses, and a mask mandate is still in place. In the ACT, there are no household limits. A 2 square metre rule applies for businesses exceeding a 25 passenger limit. Indoor venues can have events at 65% capacity. Outdoor venues can also function at 65%. In Tasmania, 250 people are allowed to gather indoors and 1,000 outdoors. The one person per 2 square metre rule applies for businesses. And in Victoria, 30 people are allowed to gather indoors and 100 people can gather outdoors. All attending must adhere to a 2 square metre rule, and face masks are no longer mandatory. In South Australia, a 2 square metre rule applies for all hospitality. A maximum of 200 people are permitted in a public gathering, and 50 people for private gatherings. No restrictions apply for gatherings in the Northern Territory, but if more than 100 people are attending, a COVID checklist is required, and for more than 500 people, a coronavirus safety plan is necessary. Physical distancing is required for businesses. And there are minimal restrictions for WA. Residents are subjected to a 1 person per 2 square metre rule. Capacity limits are in place for major venues, subject to business vendors.